What do you make of it? Can it be what they need to maybe indeed break them out of this loss streak that they've been on in the last tournament and give them a chance against the very, very scary Team Falcons?
I don't know. Honestly, it looks like it's a very tempo draft, right? They're looking to keep pressure on, looking to do well in these lanes, and then looking to kind of just run over things with this bounty hunter, picking these supports off, because they are pretty fragile. You know, a CM and a Hoodwink definitely could see Bach, if he's able to have a good lane, you know, do some cool stuff around the map, get some good information, get that kind of ball rolling. But you're playing versus Falcons, so it's always going to be an uphill battle. They've got, I mean, all comfort heroes, as I feel like I say every single time when I look at Falcons.
It's pretty scary, right?
They have like 6 heroes on each player that always just looks very, very terrifying. Crit for me is the best Hoodwink, easily. Okay. He's just, he does these like crazy little acorn plays. The way that he shoots his bushwhacks, his positioning too, it's absolutely crazy. So a lot of things that they're going to have to go up against, but yeah, giving themselves a good chance with the laning phase with these aggressive type of heroes. We'll just see if they can actually execute it, and yeah, we'll see how much that bounty versus lifestealer actually ends up kicking off, how much he's able to get the hits off. Because this is, I saw for a while even like I mean, this is dating back some time ago, but like a bounty versus Bristol versus these strength heroes and stuff like that. You have 9 armor, so you're very good versus the physical damage. Incredibly tanky.
Let's see if they're able to trade. Got a smoke actually coming out here from Azure to start things off. See if they want to just get themselves around or maybe enter into the jungle, maybe get some early hits off onto the lifestealer.
Getting a nice little wrap around here. They do see him. They've that ward. Falcon's kind of distant away from Skitter as well.
Maybe just making sure that there's no supports behind him.
Yeah, they're scouting it out. They want to get a squishier guy.
The battle begins.
They'll be able to get some nice damage onto him.
Yeah, this will be quite a bit.
Yep.
He's going to have to pop the rage here, Skeeter, and use that to help him escape. And
yo.
Now the question is,
where are the blood grenades?
Do some maths. Is he dead, Fogged? Will they be able to kill Skeeter?
I think I can't tell. I think they have a blood grenade, so he should die. I think I saw it just thrown out, so I think Skeeter's dead. Because blood grenade onto him, rage is down. He's going to get
up in
denuded.
a second, so
yeah, that's the blood grenade. Oh yeah, I couldn't see it in the air. Sorry about that.
This should be a first blood.
Yep, should be. So that's
and a couple of Janada hits on the way as well. So some good gold, very likely to be going the way of Bark going into this laning stage. So exactly what you want when you're going into this lane matchup, that, as you say, you've picked this bounty to have a good time against the lifestealer, and he's been set up for success here if they can indeed finish off this first blood.
If he gets first blood, it's like very unlikely that he dies up there unless he really oversteps his bounds, because he'll have the bracer, and so, we'll have to see.
This could be pretty solid.
Show mercy, says Skitter, he knows.
Just business.
Bach smiled.
Nothing
Just business, nothing personal. I couldn't be more appropriate.
It's all part of the job here as the bounty hunter. Gotta take those lives.
Bonk.
And
we got another stroke in a second. Not using the stroke yet.
Okay, there we go. Nicely aimed there in, but
he wanted to give it to Bach. He tried his hardest.
Wasn't going to happen though.
No.
But they get the first blood still, and of course Bach got a couple of hits off as well. So nice bit of 12 times 2, 24 gold stolen.
Yep, and
the good starts the lane.
They immediately actually buy 2 salves for top. So I guess they're just expecting the spam out from the CM that they'll just be able to withstand through it if they bring a little bit of extra regen. So. Yeah. Snay going a bit of different too. Usually you see the Frostbite because you're able to pose like kill threats early, but going for just Crystal Nova to secure some CS and maybe protect Skitters. Looks like they're having some
internet issues.
Unreal lag.
Unreal.
Okay, so
must be pretty bad. But can't you do that thing to see how bad that lag is? You know, to that little console command.
I'm not clicking any. Wait, we can't unpause or anything anymore, right? I'm not clicking any console anything.
Press the console.
I don't want to do anything wrong. My PC is going crazy. Okay.
I was going to say, what is that word? But indeed, it's probably just going spelt wrong.
That's how I type.
Oh, here we go. Oh, that was showing the ping of everyone.
Okay. I mean, they're probably just having...
Well, we couldn't keep it up.
I don't...
That was a leak.
Right.
Maybe. I don't think it leaks anything. Just load of numbers.
All right, yeah, we'll see. This bottom lane in particular, it's like... This could be interesting, because it's quite a lot of physical damage actually versus a Bristleback, who... Versus Blightstone and stuff, like he's going to be put at 2 armor, and it's all physical, of course, that comes out from Pango, so...
Oh!
Yes, we really know it. I got to really hold it. Whoa. We're gonna get. Who am I? This dude can't fly. Who am I? And who cares why? Keep it going up now. And do what you do. That's right. Keeping it up, wanna do some more. We're going up now. Just keep it on the floor. That's right. Gotta be up till you take no more. It's your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. We're gonna get down. We're gonna get down. Get your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. Get your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. We're gonna get down. We're gonna get down. We're moving up now. So keep it on the floor. That's right. Gotta be up till you take no more. Light up and shine the crowd. We'll burn the house right down, yeah. No thing you're not allowed. The party just begun, yeah. Keep it moving up now. So do it like before. That's right. You better believe you got something more. So now you're number one. You feel the satisfaction. And when the night is done, you like that interaction. We're going up now. Just keep it on the floor. That's right. Gotta be up till you take no more. We're gonna get down. We're gonna get down. It's your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. Come on down, let's pay the fare. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. Get your satisfaction. Everybody just wants you there. Give them some attraction. Come on up and just pay the fare. We're gonna get down.
y'all ready? You ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, hop in my DeLorean, get ready, get set. Where I'm taking you now is on my own road. I pick my own path, bringing 80s recode. Put my hand on the throttle, best to buckle up. Rev up the gigawatts, hang on to your butts. I'm just a 90s kid. I just need a time machine to fly away. Hit it up, talk power, party, big fly. The future's back, DeLorean style. This is my time. Got my Ray-Bans on, my acid wash jeans, put metal to the pedal, flash back to the beat. Step into my time machine. Through the vortex, crank up the reverb. Back from the future, haven't you heard? 85 is where it's at. Let's revive the whole world. Let's revive the whole world. Still want my MTV.
You broke this heart of stone. I always hoped that I would find you. Now emptiness is gone, and the winds of change have almost blown through. You're right where you belong. So grateful you're beside me, always and forever. Just you and me from the stars. Always and forever. You'll always be forever in my heart. You're the better part of me, one that I can always cling to. Was blind but now I see. You made a way for all we've been through. I'm right where I belong. So thankful you're beside me, always and forever. Just you and me from the stars. Always and forever. You'll always be forever in my heart. You broke this heart of stone. I always knew that I would find you. You're right where you belong. So grateful you're beside me, always and forever. Just you and me from the stars. Always and forever.
the street, people pass you by. You don't meet their eye, you don't care. And out in the night, you see a light. From the cafes, there's more singing than despair. Hold me tightly before the night swallows the sun. And I'm done. At the bar, too drunk to sit. They're talking shit of what's been before. And the dancing girls, they twist and twirl. They sweat like beads of pearls. Scattered.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies about that. We had a momentary fire drill, but we're all good. Everyone's safe. We're all back in, and we're ready to go. And I believe, obviously, we're waiting for some lag issues to fix. And I hope by now, at least, they should all be sorted as well. So we should be good to go for the rest of the game. If you're just joining us, or if you indeed missed the early start of this is game one of the two-game series between Azure and Falcons. And, well, we just had Azure getting first blood on that top side of the map as they took down Skeeter. Since that, nothing much has happened. The game has been completely paused. You missed nothing, but now we're ready to get on with it.
Yep. Just looking at bottom, they're doing a really good job of keeping low harassed. Limited region that he has on himself, but we see Tianming has a ton of tangos, even more being delivered. But yeah, it's a lot of physical damage down here between Crit and Amar. Just constant acorn spam with this minus armor. All the Pango spells, of course, physical, so yeah. Gonna be able to put a decent amount of pressure onto low, actually, which usually isn't the case for a lot of these Pango lanes, it feels like. I think it's because of the, the Grim having to use triple stroke or double stroke top, comes low mana bottom. Those cause a little bit of issues, at least in the first few waves. Should be able to recover, though.
Yes.
How's that mid lane going on? I mean, in the mid matchup,
Maureen should do fine.
Yeah, you don't get harassed out by a sniper.
No, you just get the hit. He just gets the 1 point in reactive. And you can just play for CS. You have great base damage as a universal Timber, of course. Even though Sniper's got his headshot, you have like a pretty massive base damage advantage in comparison to him once you get these levels online. Constant spam coming out from both sides. CM will, excuse me, CM will start to kick in. So that spam, of course, for the side of the Falcons is going to be just a bit stronger on that sense, with Snake going for this type of build. But Bach, he's not feeling the pressure at all. He's got that bracer from getting, not the first blood himself, but getting the touches. So he should be able to have a very good start up here on this Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, I shouldn't die in this lane right now. This is a tough lane to bully the Bounty Hunter out of.
Yeah, he just, this constant poke, right? It is gonna, even though skitters like CS and stuff will look okay, the gold that you end up losing, it does add up. Especially when it's a core hero and you're maxing that Janata. FY continues to do a great job here of blocking the camps, ensuring that Snake can't pull anything. Minilo's fun.
Looking for that money. Oh, okay, can't quite get it from Snaking.
Just wants it from somebody. He's like, just let me hit you.
Soft cooldown.
Come here, come here, come here.
Get that plus.
There it is. He loses courier though.
He did indeed. So Skitter's going to get some money back in return for that one.
He tanked 2 tower hits as well.
Okay, they've
nice
got the flame break. Good job from FY. Keeps Bark safe.
He has regen to be able to reset, but yeah, did walk up and take 2 tower hits. Skitter not being the CS overall not being slowed down. As I said, the net worth, he is 1450 compared to the 1600 of the bounty, so that just did not constantly does, as you said, it does add up.
He's going to have the lane pushing into him as well there, Bark.
And already seeing Low, he's playing this Bristle, tons of harassment down here versus him. They're already getting the stack started. So look at the Grimstroke, he's already stacking the double camps. It's kind of like when you're playing with like these alchemists and stuff like that. These camps are, try for the double stack, but yeah, it's just about boosting since this hero farms so fast in the jungle. Low though taking a beating.
Just a bit too dangerous to go on, especially when he's got the one charges and the Lotus will have that burst heal. Chance to keep the fight going long enough to get the Quill Spray stacks up and threaten Crit and Amar in return.
Just has to watch out when he's standing next to like one creep, right? Because then he can just get the multiple acorn bounces. I see Crit, he did put 2 points in it. They do want to threaten kills onto low. Crit, big
Good setup
damage.
there. I mean, yeah, indeed, it's a lot coming out from Crit. That's the one charge is gone.
They glyphed. It looks like they wanted to keep getting aggressive onto low.
I mean, they might. After this, if they can sort of kite out the ink swell, then get back in and make
What a
Crit.
push.
Oh, indeed. Pretty much at the maximum distance there between the hero and the tree. They'll get the cat.
Off the mark.
Ooh, does he get the full damage in there, though? So Low's going to get a chance to walk it off, but no, not for long. Crit will still find him. They've even got the bushwhack back up. The setup's there, blocking him off. The damage from the acorn shot comes in.
Ooh.
There's only so much hiding he can do. He's got the stick charges in Tianming.
He's got a nuke.
With another nuke. He's bringing them both low. He might just get Crit. He does, but Amar, he gets the ultimate cleanup at the end of it all.
Gets the kill, but doesn't get the XP. And they also get a kill on top. Skitter now starting to get that ball rolling. Double bracer, so a little bit of change up on the lifesteal. I don't think you see that too often, but I think since he's playing versus this pressure lane, he's going for some more early item timings to fight back.
Because it indeed is a lot of pressure coming out from the two of them. Okay, in the mid lane, Maureen was actually able to kill off Ori. We've got our eyes up top because we're looking towards this dive that they try for. The defense comes in and okay.
Wild.
He got both of them.
Snake TP'd filled his bottle. So I think maybe just caught him off guard. They got his
still
spell.
though, that's pretty nasty there.
my
And then, it's only getting nastier. Crit gets the kill on FY top. I mean, Bark, he's going to look towards Skitter, but Skitter's able to grab the Lotus.
He can fight back.
Bushwhack's back up. I mean, Bark, I think he's pretty dead.
Skitter's got it. Crit securing another kill.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Falcons.
They're here to play. Maureen is 6. Ori will be able to push himself up, but the catapult alive, so they're trying to get as much damage onto this tower as possible. Ori, he'll clear it, but Snae's here for the kill.
Oh. And I think they'll just about get it here with the frostbite into Shakram. All right, Falcons, they've started the highlight real early. It's coming out now.
The Maureen Timber. Kind of a very early advantage coming out here. They're even, I mean, look at Snaking and Crit. They're playing over here deep to attempt to contest the Wisdom.
I mean, these two might be able to threaten the kill, especially with Skeeter coming across as well. FY. He's gone.
He's gone as well.
I mean, there's no slowing him down here, Falcons.
The rune. Bach, go get it.
They're going to get the 7-minute rune. Crit.
Oh, they get
okay,
it both.
he got it.
And another kill.
Oh my goodness.
These guys are good.
Can someone tell these lads to calm down a bit?
It's 10 to...
Okay.
My good.
Well, they certainly don't have any lag anymore.
Well, that's aggression in its finest. Low still able to get some farm bottom, but my God, how fast they collapse on things. And even though gold, it's experience.
And we're checking
hurt a lot early.
Once again. I mean, it's just that we're 7 minutes in, and these sort of plays are, you got 4 heroes at this area of the map, just killing you time and time again, stealing your wisdom rune. I mean, you're just getting straight up bullied.
Yeah, levels on support. Levels are going to be very struggle now, right? 3 and 4 on the Bat and the Grim. Bounties 5. Everyone at level 6+ now on the side of Falcons, just from those quick early moves.
Yeah, that's crazy levels.
Yeah, and now they have earlier kill threat too, right? Onto something like Bristle. Hoodwink is 6 pre-8 minutes. They've got a Hoodwink ult. A lot of burst damage. They've got Timber too, so heroes anywhere on the map really for Azure are under pressure here. Already seeing these early movements. Ori not feeling safe even under his tower. All right, I mean, that was some insane pressure that they were able to put on in just a few minutes here.
If Ori shows, he's just dead.
He's looking pretty dead.
Oh, and there's no helping him. I mean, as you say, with these early 6s,
they can't counter rotate when they're this behind in levels.
Well, at the least for Azure, the gold difference isn't too out of control. There's only 2k behind, but it definitely feels a whole much more painful than that. You're just seeing these moves time and time again that Falcons are making, and they're getting away with it. Every move from Falcons has been a success so far.
Yeah, and especially when there's quite a bit of tempo on the side of Azure too, with the way they set up a draft, with the Bristol back and stuff like that, with the bounty. You want to be the ones with an early lead. Sure, Bristol can make the big recovery, so we'll still have to keep eyes on him, but when these other heroes do get slowed down, it can be bit difficult to get them back when your supports are this under level. So let's see if they can start enabling this bounty a little more with these supports. It's just, yeah, massive pressure as Falcons just continues to get deep wards down. And this Grim is looking in trouble.
It really, really is. It's going to be another one for Falcons. Who's going to take it? Crit, he will, dominating on the hoodwink. 3-10 minutes.
Dire's middle tower
My God. And now at this point, Skitter's left alone up top. And yeah, phase double bracer into that armlet. It's going to be very strong to just stay up here. Bak is, of course, going to be able to steal some gold back. So his farm is good.
But what can you do on the bounty? You know, it's not a hero we're seeing a lot.
He needs to run with the Grim stroke around to bring the Grim kind of back into the game as well, because they're so low level on these two supports. They're going to need either a lane given to them,
look at these two,
or something else.
They're hunting down the Bristol.
Oh,
I mean, they've got the ult.
They've got him. All right. And he's TPing out.
Okay, see ya.
Fancy. And they show up and they're like, they're gone already.
Radiant structures.
It's gotta hurt. You know, the 2 supports 10 minutes in, killing your carry, and you know, your carry's a Bristol back. You know, this hero, in a lot of circumstances, shouldn't be threatened by 2 supports, but yeah, with his early 6, Crit obviously being the hoodwink, having that break, he just doesn't stand a chance.
I mean,
and if he's not safe in this part of the map, where is Low going to be safe?
I mean, it's the fact that both the double wisdoms and the way this all kicked off. Both level 6 supports, look at the way they're playing. It's constant smokes.
They kill anyone.
They're just running around, and the cores are just able to play their lane however they want. All 3 cores sitting in lanes, supports doing whatever they want, making the moves. And Ori,
I mean, this mid area has not been safe for him.
Every time they catch him.
Yeah. And he doesn't miss Crit.
Crit is ban the hoodwink. Get it off him, man.
Do
this
not
guy's too
let
good
this
at
man play this hero if you want to have any chance of beating this team. I mean,
6-1-4. He's gonna.
But it feels like we say that about so many of their players and so many of their heroes.
True, but
that is the thing.
Good God. All this, like you said, every rotation is hit. Bak still farming well. Bristol kind of farming well. They're keeping Skitter down, but it's just the fact that these supports are cores. Crit has almost the same net worth as the sniper. And Low.
What's good silence?
Can they the finish? Good Inkswell.
And they got the damage they do.
There we go.
Low. Able to find him up.
Radiant's middle tower
much needed kill. Supports now, I think Grim, yeah, level 6. Still have to be careful. Can't really show their faces too much versus... The Timber is really going to be one of the biggest issues, of course, on the map for them to deal with, because it's limited damage for them for some time until they start to accrue some items. And yeah, that deep vision, definitely spotting out a lot. And FY still not quite level 6 on this bat. Bak. He is being very annoying. Like, Skitter's net worth is honestly getting very affected by this. The constant pokes of the Janata.
And he's very close to having his item finished on Bak.
Yeah. So that could be the thing that they need to be able to, you know, bring him around with the Grim, look to kill off some of these supports, easily get the ball rolling, maybe even kill the Pango a couple times more.
Sure. No, there is still hope for Azure. You know, down 5k, but recovery methods can be put in place if they can keep Ori safe. If Lowe's able to get his first sort of couple of items so he doesn't get destroyed by the 2 supports alone.
It's just not the ideal with the way I think they set up the draft, right? They did not want to come out of these lanes this far behind, or behind at all by any means. With the Bristle bounty, as Falcons just continue this very aggressive posture, so they can easily connect to either the Pango or that Timber in the mid lane if a move does happen.
Anamar, he's ready to play aggressive here with the Diffusal Blade done. He's looking for the setup onto Low. Won't get the initial bounce across.
Malrine, Haste Rune.
I mean, this is going to, of course, cause a lot of TPs to come in onto this tier 2. And there's no way Azure want to let Falcons get away with this. They turn up with the 4 of them, and Falcons will back off.
Amar not connecting with that roll, but even if they do, maybe not wanting to commit under, but now, Malrine.
Can they get the Timber? Got the lockdown here. He's got the Timber chain away.
It's going to be close.
Soulbind together, the 2 of them. They've got an ult coming in from Snaking. So Snaking doing a lot of damage in return. Not enough to kill Bak.
Another one.
Frostbite's there. But Bak should survive, and Snaking he'll fall. Azure, they'll get the 2 kills. We'll see if they can chase for more, but Amar slows down Low with the Diffusal.
And Bak lives the whole time. I believe he gets the double tracks out, so you see that gold, it chunks down quickly.
Bak could do it. This could be the comeback mechanism they need, that track gold.
Yeah, and Low, he's getting very close to the Aghanim, so gonna have that big potential to be able to kill heroes. Overextension there by Malrine. That ward that they have placed kind of did everything. The last 30 seconds of it, being able to watch exactly how what Falcons was playing.
14 minutes in though, and once again, Falcons, they're going to have the potential to get both Wisdom Runes. They'll steal Azure Rays. They've still got theirs to safely pick up when they want to.
How mean.
It's a lot of XP.
But yeah, very good recovery here for Azure. Blink almost finished up for the Batrider too, so an easier way to get these type of initiations and pull people together with the Soul Bind and with that Inkswell. Falcons going to strike right back though. Not really, I mean, there's not really many ulti cooldowns. Of course, on the side of Azure, they have a few, but Falcons, let's go, go, go. Well, he is 40 gold from the Aghanims.
Radiant are scanning.
He'll have it finished, but will die.
They'll be able to finish him.
But Spence is gold, so at the least does get it. Does lose his courier, they'll lose the tower, but
I think
does
they'll
finish
lose
up,
it. Or he sends his courier up there as well.
Whoops. Okay, that was lazy.
He just wanted his point boost to bless him. At the least, didn't spend the money, so
Another pause.
I'll still find a chance to get it when he's back in that position near the shop. And indeed, unfortunately, he pulls it.
Lags again.
Lags. Oh no. Oh, okay.
Okay.
At least both teams are getting
enough.
lags.
Yep.
Which still sucks, but at least, you know, it's not one team waiting on the other. You know, it's a mutual pause.
All right. That was pretty cool. That was nice. I mean, it's inside their jungle and overextension by Falcons that did get punished. This time now low dying. 6-15. Only that 4K. I mean, only. It's 4K lead. But yeah, they're still getting a decent amount of the map. They've got their shard picked up, so I think they're getting two pretty big timings on the side of Azure to be able to protect each other. That Inkswell shard being able to protect low versus that break and stuff like that. And
Oh, charger.
Get a charger.
Come on.
Where's the portable chargers at?
What's he doing? Get that phone plugged in.
Yeah, also the blink on FY. So yeah, two timings that'll allow them to fight quite a bit easier here.
I'll see if hopefully they can get this lag situation sorted, and indeed the solution is here. I mean, it ain't rocket science, so hopefully Skeeter's got a charger at hand.
Sure, Curtis is on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on, Owie.
Get the coaches, the managers on that.
So looking at the other timings too, I mean, Falcons, they are also getting, of course, close to a couple of big ones. The Eternal Shroud's about to be finished onto Malrine, and he has a shield rune for the upcoming one. So it's going to be a lot harder to bring him down when he has those two finished compared to what we saw just before. Yeah, some nice warding coming out from Azure to control their bottom side at least.
I mean, will Bark buy an axe?
Don't think so, Owen. Even though he has the Grimstroke and stuff like that.
What's Toilet? Oh, Toilet.
Toilet, yeah. I think I don't think he's going to be able to go down that type of route.
What, the toilet?
No.
Oh.
The Aghanims on the
okay.
bounty. I mean, the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's important.
Okay. A lot of progress. There was a toilet to toilet, and then Bark with a full clarification.
No.
That is true. Mid-game, their rules are rules.
Yep.
Rules are rules.
All right, let's see if the lag is fixed up here. Wait.
What? Wait, never mind. Oh, no. Well, what's happening here? What?
What?
Oh, they need to go toilet.
Okay.
What? Who's go? He can't go.
Unlocked.
No, he can't go. Rules are rules.
Admin said no. So.
Just business.
There you go.
Here we go.
Bach knows.
Yeah.
Our boy Faith Beyond. He's on it.
Let's see. Are they able to play? We will get there eventually. Come on, lads.
Almost. Almost.
Webcams. Oh, back to the web. Oh, no.
Skitter.
I feel we're going to be here for a while. Let's have a look. Hey, you know what? I bet he didn't find his charger, did he? 3%.
Died.
That goes pretty quickly when you got the webcam running.
Goes instantly.
Probably didn't get that charger in time. Some of these phones as well, haven't you? Where you plug them in and if they've gone to 0%, it takes a bit of time.
I'm seriously.
That's not a bad suggestion. I don't know if the rule books allow it, but we'll check. We're going to check on that right now here with the admin. It's not a bad shout, right? As long if you have a camera that shows all of the players,
I think they got it.
Sounds pretty good.
All right, let's go.
They got like we're ready. Maybe we found the charger here for Skeeter. He got his charger out.
Thank you, boss.
We're clear. I'm only going to believe if unpaused after it's been a few seconds of being unpaused. So let's give it a moment. Everyone, deep breath. Just make sure it doesn't get repaused.
We're good.
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Looks like we're good. The game it's unpaused. We're good. We're back in action. So, what were you saying? Blink Dagger.
Blink Dagger on Pango. Yeah, Blink Dagger on Pango. Malrine is about to. He has Eternal Shroud, but on the flip side, on the other side, there's a Blink on the Bat Rider coming in a second, and then a Shard for Tianming. But it looks like Falcons is maybe getting that timing a little bit faster, and maybe gonna make that move. Crit.
Yep.
Bach is looking for the play on him bottom.
I mean, Bach is very hard to take down. He's a pretty tanky lad here, beefy boy on the bounty hunter with the farm that he has.
FY doing some creep cutting and gets found.
Taking it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he got the last hit. You know, that's what he made sure to get.
There we go, indeed. Amar makes sure he gets it.
Mistake.
But, you know, FY, this could be big brain plays from FY. Because he just had the gold to get the Blink Dagger.
And he showed that he didn't have it.
He showed that he didn't have it. He dies. So that's always the point where you least expect the bat to respawn and then have his Blink. Because he just died.
Or they're probably... Oh, my goodness. There was a hero
Could
there.
be. Yeah, there was. Not for long. No. Well, let's see if on the respawn, FY can make something fantastic happen with this Blink Dagger reveal. Link is there. Have they got a smoke to play with? He's not got one out himself.
I was checking. They have two at least.
Tianming's just picked one up for the shoppers.
Yeah.
So they should be able to set up a play here around FY's Blink.
Where do you go, though? Because right now, Falcons is showing kind of all over the place, so that means they're farming everywhere. So if you clump up and you look for a play, that means someone's going to be farming. And the gold lead, it's getting back up there. Falcons, whenever any time gets slowed down, we know that the way they play. They love to hit these creeps, and they're very good at it.
Because now the lane's over as well. It's at the point where, you know, Bach, he's not able to constantly hit heroes with this Janada.
Now Skater's able to actually get up to the top up here toward this net worth that he needs. And yeah, there we go. So Malrine, okay, he has the Kaya Sanj and the Eternal Shroud. He is going to be quite unkillable, it feels like, on this Timbersaw in the next engagement. And they're looking to strike here hard with that blink, with that reveal from Malrine since he picked up 2 items.
Yep.
Even Skater jumping inside without the Radiance. He's just looking to fight with his team.
Yeah, I mean, he's super hard to kill right now, even as you say, without that full item beyond the armlet. And they're going to try and burst. Ooh,
he cut the tree.
Very good tree
nice
cut.
Play.
And that may just save him. They're gonna still try and dive this tier 2 tower in, but they're going pretty deep for this one. Do they actually have the damage? Amar and Skeeter both falling low. In fact, they're both dead. Amar and Skeeter are gone. They've got the Malrine towards Malrine. He'll try and chain away.
He's going down.
He's dead as well.
Oh.
All 3 cores of Falcons, they're diving the tier 2 and all dying.
What a, the Soulbind, the Inkswell coming into play perfectly there. Watch, we see the front, the bat's a distraction. Watch this play over here with the Soulbind. Pango's stuck in place, or he's getting protected. That was beautifully done, the way they protected their sniper. Honestly, Tianming in perfect position there as the Grimstroke. We're seeing the more and more rises of this hero, and that's a perfect reason. If someone overextends like that, perfect Soulbind, perfect Inkswell. They're back in it.
Absolutely. You kill all 3 cores like that, you're back in any game. Azure having a fantastic fight handed to them underneath their own tier 2.
5k gold swing just off of that. I didn't see if it was 2 track kills, but it was at least 1. And the track is now level 2, so it starts to actually make a difference. That's the BKB now finished for the bounty. Easier frontline, easier way to be able to hit Amar. If they get the Soulbind onto Amar, the bounty can hit him and kill him.
Oh, and here we go. Yeah, he's got the right build as well, Bach. He's going to go the Kanda, and then he's going to get that axe.
Okay,
Just think of the money, right? As I said, right, with the
Soulbind, it is.
You send out a Shuriken, you make sure it starts on one of the Soulbinded targets. If you have the rest of the team all tracked, 2 Shurikens bouncing around every that's a lot of money.
This is true.
That's a big gold increase. That's like a 10k gold swing each and every team fight. Maybe not that much, but it's a lot of money.
But yeah, it's a lot of money.
But he's got to get there, of course, though, Bach. As I said, quite a trip to go to get the Kanda and the Ags.
So we're gonna have we could have 2 Kanda Ags in this game.
Oh yeah, Sniper.
Sniper as well.
He's working on it, Ori.
All right, Falcons definitely getting shaken up a bit there.
They're still going to push on, though.
Yep, still looking to pressure.
Get these tier 2s, or at least, try and... stay on the, a majority of Azure raise half of the map, shut down the areas that they feel safe in.
And now I'm sure Skeeter's telling his team, guys, I'm not showing up if you guys call for smoke next time. I want my Radiance.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There we go, Azure Ray on the hunt, smoke up from the mid. Bark and Tianming ready to go, and they're gonna look towards Maureen. Here's a beefy one.
Big stuns though.
See if they've got enough damage. Frostbite are holding back, but the last one just in time. Beautiful jump from FY to seal the deal on that one. Make sure that Maureen has no escape.
Another big, what, was that like a 5-man track as well too? I believe so.
Getting that money.
Look at that money for that kill.
Dude, this bounty pick is working out. Bark's doing it great.
Very cool stuff. I love seeing the combo with the Grim, honestly. It really does so much work, especially versus this Timbersaw. Yeah, you're tanky, but you can't remove the bug. If you throw out your shotgun, you're stuck silenced. You can't hit it.
How can he hit? He can't.
And this time, Owen, they'll get their wisdom rune.
They do. First one here in the game for Azure after losing all the further ones. FY, he will get found in the lane. Skeeter and Crit, very quick to deal with him. Going for the Tormentor as well, low and Buck.
Oh, and we should actually...
Very quickly. What do we got?
The other thing just to mention is the way that the whole thing actually kicked off at the start in the mid was because of the Quelling Blade, right? I kind of forgot about that, right?
Indeed, because they freed the Bristol.
Yeah, so he was very quick.
Yeah, but who did... Was it low himself to cut it?
It was him himself.
It was low.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw him use this Quelling.
No, absolutely. If he gets caught there, they probably do burst him at the start of the fight, and then a lot of the damage that was needed to kill the Falcons when they were diving.
They killed off the BKB. He didn't get it.
Oh,
they killed it on the courier.
Dead. Oh, that hurt. How long's that out for? That's out for 2.5 minutes. They're going to get Tianming as well. That is, and now maybe even Bark.
They strike back.
Oh, they strike back very, very hard. 3 kills, and above that, no BKB for the Bristle.
They jumped right. They saw the courier, and they jumped it instantly when they saw that.
That's a huge grab, and it's not like he's still got some of the stats from a component of it. No, everything was on there. The whole BKB was on that courier. He's not going to have it for the next 2 minutes.
This time they get him. And a tier 2, and an ancient stack. A quick strike back from Falcons.
Oh, yeah.
After a bit of a mess up slash just a big play from Azure. They'll reestablish that up to that near 6,000-7,000 gold lead. And deep ward placed as well. Full Gleipnir now for Crit.
Attack.
Even more setup, still having a near flawless game. 6-1 and 9.
Yeah, the Hoodwink still very much feeling like the factor that if Falcons do push this on to the victory, is probably going to have to be gone in the next draft.
Yeah, I mean, Crit is still just doing way too much. Because, earlier, it's the 3 cores died. Crit got away.
I mean, that's true, yeah. Crit's like, what about me? Yeah. No, I'm still alive.
He's a core.
I'm the real core.
It's true. Seen more and more of these Hoodwinks. I even saw a satanic Hoodwink in the last tournament.
We did have a satanic. it was like second night.
I think it was Boxy, right?
Yeah, Boxy went satanic on 8th. They won that game.
They did.
I think, or was that one of the ones they threw? And they had a rough kind of comeback coming again.
Now I'm not remembering. I think they won that one.
I'm pretty sure they won that one, yeah.
Falcons, another timing been hit. Aghanim's up on the Pango. I think he's also got his lifesteal inside of him with that Radiance.
Dire are scanning.
Looking to just keep getting those fights going. Looking to maybe get a fight into a straight Roshan, perhaps.
Kind of hard. I mean, they might settle for FY. Yeah, they'll settle for the back, get FY. It's going to give Bark the information to get away. I mean, finding Bark would have been tough.
Bark?
I mean, if he can get the BKB off, he's
speedy.
Yeah, if he can BKB, he shouldn't really die here. And indeed, he can run. It's a tough hero to kill.
Yep. But it is.
Bark's got a lot of farm.
Defensive BKB does have to get used, so they can probably look to keep pushing forward here, looking for these kills, even though there's no Pango roll. Ori, be careful how far you step up. Okay, he's got Tianming behind him.
Yeah. Ready with the save now any single time. That shot.
Honestly, this Grim, I'm going to be watching Tianming because I feel like if there's any hope for Azure, it's going to be coming off of some insane Grimstroke plays.
Oh, you see FY try for the play down bottom. He's got the grab onto Amar. Amar's going to roll up.
Can he get himself away?
He's got the backup of Skeeter and Snaking here. So Azure, they've got a backup underneath the tier 2. Look at the setup with the Gleipnir. Bushwhack and follow up hit. Crit's able to catch the 2, and then the break hit comes in over towards Low. But Low's forced back to safety. Jump in from Amar with the shield crack.
Maureen's coming from behind.
I mean, they want to dive here, and indeed Maureen swinging across from the side. He's going to get held back by the Phantoms embracing the soul bind. So Low's going to get the space to BKB and run. Tianming left behind. He'll get taken out. So Falcons, they'll get a second.
Amar wants to go more.
Oh, this is a bit crazy. I mean, I love it, but it's a bit crazy. I don't think he's going to go for this. Beyond the tier 3s, not quite now. Not quite yet, at least. Maybe later down the line. They'll hold back. They won't go for the dive that deep. Quite yet.
It was very close for him actually
he
doing
was tempted. You know, Amar was probably saying, I'm going in, and Skeeter's just in him going, no! Screaming to get him out of there.
So
do not take me in there.
After that one little mistake that they had in mid, where they go for the dive, it's been now smooth for Falcons.
10k lead back up again here for Falcons.
Every hit's gotten pretty much perfect. It's been now 2 or 3 defensive BKBs forced from Azure. Low has to pop it, and he barely gets away.
And they've got the gem now as well out on the map here, Snaking, so ready to shut down any sort of safety Azure felt they had.
Again, looking for Low.
Of course, BKB still on cooldown for 30 seconds. Setups there into the break hit. They're trying to bail him out. They'll force him out to the side. They'll get him up to the high ground. He's kicking out a lot of damage with the quill spray. In fact, okay, he'll die. Only just, and Amar, he'll have to lose his life in return for that one. They get the lasso off with the drag back, but now he's able to still finish the kill. The BKB is quite early, and he's not going to be able to get his hands on anyone. As Falcons are able to back off.
And they're keeping him in the base, right? They're just putting that pressure on. Falcons really understanding how much stronger they are at this point. Even though it's in the base, Low is just completely chain CC'd, chain controlled. Do get a kill at least, right? A trade here, but
top tower is under attack.
Tough position. These lanes all also forced in onto your side, so you have to go address the lanes immediately before you can even look to make a play. And you still have, 14 seconds, so can't actually look for it. That's crit. I mean, it starts it off. It's just like these back-to-back 2-man bushwhacks and stuff. And they're going to start that Roche now.
That's such a difficult place for Azure to really get out to. So
Radiant are scanning.
Should be a pretty free one here for Falcons in the Roche pit.
Yep. It's just seeming a lot easier for them to start the fights and just kind of charge through at anybody they see. Well, I feel for sure, if they want to get like a really ideal one, it's like a soulbind double lasso, pull back if they're out of position, something. But Falcons, I think, have fixed up that mistake that they did in the mid, at least in these last 10 minutes or so. And now versus Roche, it's going to make it a lot harder. Maybe having to wait for those high ground overextensions or plays where they can pull people back. How's Skitter's AC looking? He's getting pretty close, and they want to keep looking to strike. Their lanes are in good spots, right? Mid and bottom still pushing in, so they can look to they can go down top and look for fights around there. They're actually going to contest the Wisdom again. Right.
Back on track with them being able to get this pretty easily. I mean, can Azure try and fight here? I don't know if they want to.
I don't know if they want to when they know there's this many heroes here. They saw the Chakram and they saw the Acorn, so I think it's like, ugh.
They're not heading up.
No, you probably expect everyone there.
They're really just being forced to stay around the base.
Wait, that was a double Wisdom on the right side.
Oh,
they
I guess they didn't get the one for 20. Yeah.
That means Crit is almost level.
What's his level?
He's almost 18. Wait, what? He's the same level as Cores. Holy crap. Alrighty.
Amazing what you found laying
Snake. Wait, Snake too? Okay.
I mean, Azure.
Same.
They get the grab onto Snaking, and they'll get him. Amar's going to come in with a fantastic run of Thunder across the 2 of them, and Maori not able to initially get onto a tree here with the Timber Chain, so won't be able to close in, but the second time round, it hits just right. Gets over on top of the poor old Grim, and now over towards Low. He has the BKB. He's trying to fight back. It's a fair bit of damage. With the quill sprays on towards Maureen. Back's going to head over to see if he can finish him off, but Maureen,
he goes down.
Going to get taken down. Ori able to just finish him off. This time, we'll see Falcons be a bit more careful about how they dive the tier 2 tower as the buyback comes in from Tianming.
Skitter.
He's gone the once. They got anything to threaten him a second time round. He's got the backup of Amar and Crit on the high ground. Skeeter will turn, he'll slow Bark. Ori kicking out quite a bit of damage here from the distance. The rage is up in time. Skeeter will continue to back away, but Bark is chasing them down. Amar's got the roll up. They're pushing forward here. Park's got to be careful. Falls low. They get the silence out on towards Amar. Ori standing his ground. He's able to shoot down Amar, but now Skeeter is in on top of the sniper. Ori forced away to safety.
He's still alive.
He's able to save him for now. He'll finally fall, though. As Skeeter gets the damage done here with the burn of the Radiance, Xiaoming able to slide down to the low ground. As the two supports will get away for now. Crit, has he got any catch from a distance? We'll get the Acorn shot out, but nothing else to throw away. Oh no! There's the up, but oh my goodness. It wasn't enough damage. Only just, but Xiaoming's able to walk back to base alive. So Falcons, I mean, they lose Amar, they lose Maureen, but overall they're getting a lot of fun out of it. They're getting these kills, they're forcing out these buybacks, they're still holding the lead.
And the supports continue not dying. Well, Snaking dies at the start, I believe, but then they come back and they get some cleanup stuff. Ori literally was able to attack the entire team fight.
He did a lot of damage that fight.
Yeah, I didn't actually get there was like 6 fight recaps. He did like 4K one fight, then like 3.2K the next fight or something. Wasn't able to keep track of all of them, but he was able to attack the entire duration of these fights.
Yeah. You saw all the more though for Skeeter just being able to get that cleanup kill on him with that chase down of the Radiance, but at the very end of it.
You could see that they were like, get this bug off of Amar so that he can just close the gap so Skeeter can just hit Ori once. That's all it takes. And yeah, he was able to at the end there. Still putting up some fun fights, even though there is that big deficit.
Oh, they are still showing for sure between kind of the control and plays at Tianming and the catch at the bat, FY with the lasso. Even the top two heroes on the board right now, they can be threatened.
Low.
If they're caught out apart. Low. Instant BKB. He's going to try for the TP out. That's not going to work.
60 seconds. They want more.
The Frostbite. To Tianming will turn with the Soulbind. Phantoms onto two of them. They hit. Lovely shot there from Crit from miles away. Gets the hit, gets the slow, and allows the rest of the team to push in and still get the kill.
This man doesn't miss. Level 18 Hurricane Pike going for the Daedalus next. We're seeing him, of course, just continue looking to match the bounty hunter and Bristol net worth. And yeah, low, and that's a painful death. Now the push commencing. Skitter able to actually hit high ground perhaps as well.
This is going to be pretty tough for Azure to deal with. Down two heroes still. Modifications there. Oh, they get the grab. Have they got the damage in between the three of them? They have. They've killed off Skeeter. Can they get anything more here? They'll immediately lose FY as Amar dives in deep.
Amar is looking to be in trouble. Can he get out?
He's got the rest of the Rolling Thunder. Should be able to get out of the base, and indeed he does. Slides out of the base very smoothly there with the Ogre Steel Totem during the Rolling Thunder.
Nice.
Gets through the wall and gets out of the base.
I didn't see the Steel Totem. I was like, uh-oh, but yeah, able to sneak himself out of there. You have to be careful. They didn't see the Bat Rider. FY didn't hesitate for that jump. Does find Skater. Again, high ground is held. Decent amount of damage on the tower, though. More than half. Falcons, even with the Lifestealer dead, there's two heroes off the map. They want to try to catch something, maybe. This would be a bold move. But they see Ori step up.
He's
really far up.
He's walking down mid. Don't do that. I mean, that's an easy one for Crit.
That was really sneaky. I don't think you expect them to be just waiting right there when the Lifestealer's dead.
I mean, you've got to expect everything when you're playing against Falcons, I feel.
It's true.
You can't assume that they've left. They've got 3 heroes alive. They're absolutely going to stick around and try and get the kill on you.
I still just can't get over the levels of these supports. Like Crit level 20, Snaking level 20 as well still. High level in almost all of the cores on the side of Azure.
How's Sparks? Agonim's looking. Oh, he's got it done, so next going for the Hex.
He's on his way.
I mean, he's going for everything to play for to really capitalize off these soul binds. Yeah, start getting these double hexes off into these shurikens bouncing around. I mean, he can get super fat, and the high ground hold is absolutely real.
It absolutely is.
Between these track setups and just the potential to turn. You know, if any sort of jump or dive comes in from Falcons, the supports are able to live, get their ults off. People are going to die for diving the base.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Double lasso, any of these type of plays, or lasso just in particular, could always get them at least 1 kill. So
Falcons have got to be a bit careful about how they proceed.
Means they're still in a very comfortable spot, of course, but yeah, breaking high ground is always going to... Always have to keep eyes on it. How long on Roche? About a minute until we find out. FY probably looking to stick down here, keep that scout going. They have to protect each other a lot more on the side of Azure. They have to kind of hug each other. I'm always just seeing them paired up with 2 at least, while Falcons are just constantly hunting, constantly getting more farm on the map.
I mean, Falcons, do you think they'll try for another hit before Roche is up, or is there no need to take that risk?
If someone steps outside, they can catch someone. I think they can, like, diving the base probably just feels unnecessary for them at this point, but if they see someone outside, I'd imagine they want to look to fight them.
Smoke up from Azure. They want to try and take a fight before the potential Roche respawn, see if they can get a catch onto Falcons. Marine, though, has Skeeter inside him.
He's a lot tankier now with Ags. I don't think he dies now, even if he gets lassoed into the base. If he gets the reactive armor off, I think he just survives. No nullifier yet, right? Yeah, I see Bach. He's queued up the nullifier next.
Do you like that instead of the Hex? You think that's going to be much more useful?
It's gonna be like that. You have to just kill the main target. You need to throw absolutely everything onto him. They're gonna have Wind Wakers, etc. eventually, and yeah, the Ags on the Timber. So I like it if he's able to get that nullifier. Looking to fight around that Roche.
This is such a tough area to fight in. They know it. They're being so careful about how they move out for this.
Yeah, Falcons, just look at this. Malrine parked on the front just in case, and he's going to see immediately if they do break. Because if he gets that reactive off, he will very likely survive. Wrap around.
I mean, Falcons are so ready for this, it seems.
Radiant are scanning.
I love when I see these Pangos doing this nowadays, because it really allows you to lose that transformation time. When the initiation happens, you immediately have that rolling thunder. You just slam it through. I saw JT doing it a lot when he's been playing it. It's very good. Roche, it's a very long spawn, so. The lane's starting to push in at bottom, double catapult mid as well. Tower, I mean, mid tower is likely to drop from this.
Under attack.
It's certainly taking quite the beating.
Someone's gonna have to address it.
They've been forced back to base Azure. FY and Bark, though, they're still heading out with the 2 of them.
Ooh, careful, FY. Everyone is so important right now for their hold. Azure got good wards on the left side here.
They're thinking about trying for something.
R.
FY's in.
He's got the roll up.
Grab. Do they have the damage to threaten the Pango? They certainly do. Amar's gone.
Nice wards.
Bark seeing if he can get anything else set up with the tracks, but Falcons back off in time, but a little bit of a window now. 5 versus 4 for the next 70 seconds.
Falcons is thinking about fighting this anyway.
I mean, Crit's going to do a lot of damage. Just finished up a Daedalus on Hoodwink. Marine is going to try and go in here. Reactive armor. Low burning up the damage, but they get the grab onto Bark. Bark's able to put the BKB, gets forced back to safety. Low also popping his BKB here, so a couple of BKBs being used on the escape here from Azure.
Maori just jumping in.
It goes straight over towards Ori. Brings Skeeter over towards the sniper. Ori's going to try for the TP out, but he's dead. The damage is done. So Marine finds the perfect angle to jump in and set up Skeeter for success.
Skeeter with so much patience, he knows he never needs to jump out of his buddy. You can see reactive armor. As soon as he pops that Aghanim, Malrine is absolutely unkillable.
And Roshan spawns on cue here. Perfectly.
And that was blind jump. Like, he saw Ori, I think, for like a fraction of a second or something, but he just, the whole goal for Malrine is get Skeeter on top of Ori, and yeah, he's able to do it.
Crit.
Close.
Trying to make some solo plays here.
And he got him.
He does. The acorn shot bounced and hit him with about, what, an 800 damage crit?
Yep, and he's got the quiver too, so yeah.
Something crazy.
Extra damage.
Yep.
Highlight reel for crit, 8-1 and 18.
Don't let him have it.
Don't let him have it. Look at this.
See there, yeah, 800 damage.
Dire's bottom tower.
Yeah, maybe even more if you have the quiver damage. I can't remember that number is counted on top of that 800. A lot of damage.
A lot of damage.
Illusion.
All right, Yule's in a Bloodstone now for low, but it's crazy how fast he starts the fight and he's already at like 20% HP before he's able to pop the BKB because of the burst from the Timber. I mean, burst from everybody, it feels like now at this point, actually, but...
Let's see what they can do on the high ground.
Skeeter just getting tankier and tankier too versus this physical damage. He finds himself the craggy coat up to what? 54 armor on this lifestealer.
Is under attack.
And all 3 lanes shoved in.
Still being careful about this, Falcons.
How close is Nutbox Nullifier? Okay, still a ways away. Not too far, actually, though. About like, what, 1500-ish, 1800-ish? If he can get that, and they've got the Ancient Guardian, his damage, you know, they can still focus fire that one target, especially when they have the Nullifier. Then that'll allow them to get that lasso plane, maybe kill one off before the fight starts. Still very difficult, but... that could help. Unless Chris gets it.
Crit might spot that out.
Oh my lord, look at this.
Crazy stuff.
He's gonna have a Silver Edge soon too. Why not? He has surpassed Bach. He is catching up to Ori.
Just don't let him have it.
Don't let him have it.
Don't let him have it. It's hoodwink. A little too good.
Dire
They're looking
are
to go again.
scanning.
And they know that rune's bottom. Malrine, he'll see it. Come on, Crit. Take it. Aww.
That's just rude. Give it to Crit.
Give
Come
it
on.
to Crit.
Come on.
Give him the bottle.
Yeah, the bottle as well. Yeah, you're right. You
Yeah.
could lift the bottle for him. Come on. Malrine.
Malrine's like, I'm just finishing level 25, guys. Just chill.
Dire are scanning.
You know, there's very few games that I could actually see an argument for the Timber Chain range. His whole goal is really get on top of Sniper. I mean, no one ever takes it, but yeah, okay. I was gonna say, there's like,
Yeah.
just,
I
all
mean,
he has to do is
he's
go
going to be
through.
diving the base, right?
Yeah,
and there's nowhere to chain to.
Yeah, it's fair. I mean, the second shot is literally like the most.
Oh,
broken
FY might just find a Mar.
or get found himself.
Okay, well, they've got the drag back.
Okay, the silence.
And he's still able to bounce out, though, and he's still perfectly fine. Momentary stole by near onto the 2 of them.
Reflected snipe.
Nothing to be too concerned about here for Falcons.
That's a lasso used. Not the longest of cooldowns, but
Falcons continues this sort of sweep between lane and lane just to try and kill whoever dares to leave the base.
Bo.
Crit. He's got the setup. And Low has got BKB if he feels too pressured. And
Oh my god, he really trusted buddies.
I was going to say, not press the BKB that, but it pays off, but that was pretty close.
My god,
One
he
more
really...
burst away from dying in that combo.
That's called trust in your supports. The double 4-staff Inkswell Dispel, my goodness.
Actually, do you like this one as well here? Amar, this game, getting the E-Blade done.
Sure. I mean, kind of weird, but...
Yeah, who's he looking to kill with this? What's he looking to do?
I mean, he can look to save the target that's getting focused from everything, or he can look to just stop Ori from attacking during the fight.
Sure.
There's quite a lot of variety.
The sniper, yeah.
Cast range is never bad on this hero, too, being able to just get in further and everything, so yeah, cool.
Back to the base here, really, for Azure. They're going to still try their best to get out, or at least hope that they bait with the sniper. You know, showing Ori. Now he's going to get in the smoke. They're going to go out with a 5-man smoke here. Do they catch Falcons by surprise? Amar!
They'll get the grab.
They have to follow up the lasso. Into the hit here from the Assassinate. They've got him.
Malrine was an inch away from Wind Wakering him. He had just picked it up and blinked in, almost was there to get the save off. Good pick.
Does at least shut down some of this time where the Aegis is actually already also gone here from Falcons. So Falcons down to just the 4 of them and no longer having the Aegis that they did. You know, they weren't able to break high ground with those things in line, and now they're gone.
But they can kill heroes even if they don't have the Pango, as we've seen.
Let's see when Marion wants to jump first. He's going to go for the easy ones. Go for the squishies, gets FY first, and now looks to swing over towards Low.
Tower is under attack.
Low's got the rest of the team here ready to help.
Do they have the
Try and get
Nullifier?
onto Maori.
They do have the nullifier, but not enough.
It's not enough at all. He's still got half HP to play. He turns with the 2 chakrams over towards Bark. Bark is forced to safety at the side, and he's got the invis.
Skitter's hitting Rex.
He'll get away. Fortification having to be used here by Azure. Crit, he got the next item finished. Silver Edge is complete.
Almost level 25 as well, too.
That same farmer Skeeter.
Yeah, absolutely insane. Double acorn shot. He's a menace.
Are scanning.
Yeah, he's really doing everything here. He's really doing everything. Yeah, this is crazy numbers on the hook. This is one of those games where if you queued up and you play support and you do this as crit, and then if the team loses the game, you're reporting your whole team.
Oh, absolutely.
You're like, but guys, I couldn't have done anything more to try and get the win here. Look.
It's such an early level, besides just the farm, it's such an early level 25. Like, these are all, yeah, these have to be all records across the board for a hoodwink, unless it was like a core hoodwink, right? But yeah, I mean, they're continuing to just keep the maps pressured, though. Look at the way that Azure has to play. They have to stay in the base. They're scared to step outside by any means. They're having to farm together. Even though Pango's dead, as we've seen, yeah, Falcons more than willing to fight, even if they do have man down. And right now, they have a deep ward on top of Low. And Low.
Pretty good information for them to go for this. He's got his shields and the BKB. He's not going to be able to get either of them off. Well, the Bloodstone, even he could get anything off. Complete control there from Falcons. And they may be able to try and force out a buyback out of this one. He's out for 90 low.
That vision, baby. Wasn't taken away. He did not expect it there. Up to 28K. All lanes shoved in.
Oh, and now they get to jump in on towards the sniper. Ori has to be forced back. Bug heads in. Oh, he actually destroys Amar. They've got the lassos where they managed to drag back Crit. If they can eliminate the hook wing, that's a huge amount of damage they're able to take away, but Crit's going to get the heals back up to full HP. He's out of the base. They'll hit him with the assassinate. They got any further way to dive in for this. Low's going to push forward with the BKB.
Crit's in trouble.
Heads over towards Crit, and indeed with the gap closed, Crit will fall. Ori ends his streak and gets a hell of a lot of money there.
Oh, but the acorn.
It actually still bounced around and ended up killing Tianmin. Crit still gets the kill from the grave.
That's a buyback from Low. So it's a costly one. They do get 2 kills.
It's big kills. It's big kills. You know, taking down Amar and Crit. Some pretty high value kills here.
Low, bottom shows himself, Marine.
Oh my goodness, but he's got the he's got the invis there. With that cloak.
Give me a heart attack.
They're holding on, Azure.
They're holding on.
They're holding on. They're certainly giving us a game out of this one.
And Ori's, I mean, every time, if Ori's able to sit in the back, get the snipes and stuff off, really seeing it. And FY, it really is if he can get these big lasso plays, but now he's caught.
See if Bart can help out. A force back. In fact, FY is also able to get the lasso off on towards Skeeter. And the track was Lotus. He's able to remove the track off himself here. Barky continues to retreat, and in fact, they're going to get everybody away. FY also surviving that. Great retreat there from Azure. They're able to save one another. They're actually thinking about chasing this down. I mean, Low, he's moving up. He's got to be a bit careful. BKB's still on cooldown for 20 seconds. Ori's going to get jumped, but the BKB's off from Ori. They're trying to finish Skeeter off here. Skeeter a bit too speedy. He's back down to the river. He's fine.
And they're respawning. Amar is back up. They have outpost. They have to back away. But continuing to poke and prod. Low just has to, I mean, again, BKB hits back up, but he cannot die.
Yeah, with this buyback on cooldown, if he's gone, the game likely as well to fall away from them.
How are the levels looking on Ori and him as well? Ori 23, Low has hit 25, so I mean, he doesn't really have the right-click build, but if he's ever able actually to hit people with that Warpath damage, he does have like 700 base damage.
A lot of money on Tianming. Right now, 4.5k. Do you think he'll indeed just go for the Hex in this situation?
Yeah. Yep, definitely. Any extra amount of lockdown, especially in the base, just to allow Ori to hit. Roche, next on the horizon. Aghanims.
Who's taking this on Falcons? I mean, Falcons, they're going to get the kill, they're going to get the pickup. Who wants that Aghanim?
Skater still has inventory for it, so I'd imagine it would be Skater.
I think you're right, it's got to be. Yep. Get the Aegis, get the Aghanims here on the Lifestealer.
It's just 2 value.
I mean, with this, they should be ready to try and go for the high ground, you've got to imagine, here on Falcons.
Absolutely.
I think there's going to be a little bit of urgency in the way that they're sort of seeing, you know, if they don't get the high ground pushes right, if they try and do them outside of like the times when they have the Aegis, Azure can fight back, so they've got to go for it whilst they've got this advantage of the Aegis and the cheese as well on crit.
Level 25 also on snaking now too, so long duration on this Frostbite, which has been causing some issues. He actually did not ever get the shard this game, which was pretty interesting. But
Wait, just because how many times did they get the Tormentor?
I think they only got it the once, right? But I thought, I mean, maybe he might buy it or something. He just,
sure.
He's super farmed, but
yeah, queuing up the Hex as well.
Yeah. Did the Grim finish it up? Not quite yet. How close is he?
He's very close, right?
300, yeah.
Super close. Super close. So let's see how much Falcons could do with the Aegis.
They are continuing to scale, right? Like, looking at Crit, he had Deso queued up. Now he's switching toward a Hex of his own. They're keeping the lanes all pushed in, so they are farming still, what, 90% of the map, it feels like, in comparison. It's just the fear of going high ground versus this Sniper versus this Bat Rider with this Grim. Well, I mean, FY also getting close to an Aghanim, so double lassos. That's Malrine.
Wait, what happened?
Says funny. I don't know.
Wait, what's funny?
I don't know. Nothing happened. I didn't see anything happen. He just said funny.
Wait, what's funny?
Maybe that they're just farming. I don't know.
Maybe it's the toilet strat. They're like, they got one lad who needs the toilet. We're gonna keep him struggling. We ain't ending. Actual torture here from Falcons. They're like, we're gonna make this game keep going.
Can you imagine?
They're like, please end it.
He shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah, they gave up valuable information early on in the game.
I mean, they're just farming. They're like, okay, well,
yeah.
Let's see, what next items? They've got, I mean, a lot they're getting close to him. A lot more. Another Tormentor. Here we go, snaking. Just kidding. Malrine still didn't have his either. Snake. Not going to be able to get that one. They're getting multiple hexes now as well on the side of Falcons.
Here we go.
All right, let's see.
Smoke's out.
How's the buyback looking as well, right? Low.
How long? A minute or so left?
2 minutes 40.
2 minutes left until that's back up on low.
Like, they definitely have that timer, so they're probably like maximizing how much they can farm until they have to like push forward with that with the Aegis.
And of course, yeah, we can see it. They don't know it, but Ori also short on the gold. So it's a lot of kills that if Falcons get should allow them to end the game if they can execute this high ground push successfully.
Skitter just in.
See Amar. Good jump at the same time on the back line. So pretty much able to get the three of them here with the Rolling Thunder. He's pushing FY back towards the fountain. Fortification's been forced out. Big burst onto Skeeter, but he's able to jump over into Snaking. He'll heal back up, and Malrine's in. Moves over towards Bark, but the Phantom's Embrace is in onto Malrine. Get Lotus, jump out over towards Snaking. Gets caught together here by the Soul Bind, but there's no damage to threaten them that far outside the base. So Falcons are fine.
Bach had to use BKB.
Another Rage. Skeeter can get back in to clean up the mid-melee racks. He'll take the ranged as well.
Bach and Low both having to use BKB. Scary moments for the next 90 seconds. They just push right through it there this time, Falcons. This low cooldown infest from the Aghanim is also being very useful. It's FY.
Does he go for it? I mean, not for Skeeter, surely he has that Aegis.
Still, yeah, still 1 more minute.
I mean, unless they feel they can get him in a position where they can take him down twice. FY, what's he going to go for? Is he crit?
Crit stepped
Very
up.
well-timed jump there from FY. He waits to see crit. They get him. Crit's gone. Can Azure turn this into more? BKB popped by Ari. Zari keeps his distance. Amar rolling him with the Thunder. He'll turn over towards FY in the tree line. They'll get the bat. FY's gone, but he has buyback available if he wants to. Amar diving in deep. We're going right over towards the fountain. Malrine as well. Ori's able to jump back into the safety of the fountain, but Tianming can't get away. Immediate buyback from Tianming. They've got the Hex out onto Malrine. Buyback as well from FY. Is Azure ready to try and chase Falcons out of the base? They'll look to Skeeter. The Flame Break pushing back both Amar and Snaking. The silence out on towards Skeeter. Low and back trying to dive in out of the base to chase him out. He'll jump into the safety of Amar. Amar keeps him at a safe distance here with the shield crash away, but Skeeter, he's considering getting stuck back in on this. He turns towards Bark with the Nullifier.
They're protecting each other so nicely here, not even letting Snaking die.
There's a jump again from Malrine. So straight away towards Bark. Bark and Low turn towards Malrine. Malrine timber chains away once more.
Amar's ult is back up.
And he's ready to get the control over towards FY. He's going to hold back for now.
So they're trying to disengage.
FY, he actually gets the lasso. It's onto Amar. He's caught him. Amar.
He's still alive.
He's still rolling away though with the shield crash. Shield, he's actually going to live. Amar gets away from that attempt from FY. That cost FY his second life. That's the dieback on the bat. Dieback on Tianming.
And Amar lives.
This may be what they need to close this one out unless the cause of Azure can do something ridiculous here. I mean, both Bark and Low are playing around with
Skitter.
They've lost Dory. Can Low finish Skitter off the range? Is back up. Skitter keeping his distance away from Low.
He's got open wounds.
He's kiting him. As Low can't finish the kill. And now he himself has to run away. The buybacks have had to come out from both Bark and Ori to continue to try and hold this. They get the silence nullify down onto Maureen. But again, there's just not enough damage to get the job done.
Another ult.
As Falcons, they're back in indeed with a third Rolling Thunder. The Bristol is gone low. He's got buyback still, and that's the last one they have on Azure Ray. So the buyback comes out for a third time.
Can they get Maureen this time?
It's just such a hard kill.
No, they cannot. He's hit 30.
I mean, Amar's going to be ready to go back in again. I mean, 25 seconds, so he's going to have a fourth Rolling Thunder for this team fight. They jump in, they get in on top of Ori. Ori's out. He's out for good. It's just down to the two of them, down to the one of them. It's over. GG is called. Falcons finally able to close this game up. 3
Rolling Thunders in one fight. Amar living at the sliver of his HP, but just persisting forward. Maureen doesn't die at the end of there. That's actually insane. He lives with, what, 10% HP a couple times? Yeah.
Gentlemen, as we get ourselves into the action here, Game 2 between Azure Ray and Team Falcons. Folks, what have we got going on here with the drafts this time around?
A lot more team fight, I would say, that Azure didn't really have last time. I feel like they just had independent heroes. I think this one they cleaned up the fact that they have tons of team fight to come in, but I'd have to agree. Same thing with the panel. I do feel like their lanes look a little bit weaker this time around. In Falcons, they feel like they always just get these type of heroes. You know, they have just so many under their sleeve. Here's Maureen. He gets like another good matchup, and then they just switch things up, put the Timber in the off lane, and we'll have to see how that one goes with the Shadow Demon behind him versus this ET and Gyro.
30 seconds to battle.
Let's have a look. Let's see if Azure Ray can try and get this game to a point where they're able to sort of have some sort of lead. You know, it's that last game. It was a long one. Azure Ray were able to keep the game going, but just never able to get ahead or really get any sort of significant control of the game against Falcons.
Never ahead. I think it was the lowest it dropped to was like that 1K, 2K, maybe 3K leadish or so, but besides it was mostly like 7+ for Falcons for majority of the game. And it was a lot based off of the early game. The double support rotations, Maureen be able to make the rotations early, deny Wisdom Runes, because we saw the support level 6s come out 8 minutes for both supports on Falcons last game, and the supports on the side of Azure look level 4. Even the cores were lacking, so lanes have to go much better. So let's just see if they do execute those at least so we can see that mid game a bit better.
Mid lane could be a matchup where the outplays could occur, right? This is sort of a mid lane where both heroes have got a fair bit of burst.
Can be a difficult one for the Puck.
I was going to say, out of the two, the Puck's definitely the more vulnerable.
Yep. You have 1 armor compared to 4 armor, so just trading hits in a lot of situations can be pretty problematic for you. Ori, of course, very comfortable on this hero, but I've seen a couple games where these Pucks just die level 1.
Slip up.
Yeah, they do. I've seen them die to Leshrax, I've seen them die to Linas.
One thing's for sure, Azure Ray, they're going to be ready to go in this game too. They got a chance to refresh themselves, to go to the toilet. You know.
That's true.
We're not going to have that issue this game.
No.
They made it through that game 1, and now, this game 2, they should be feeling a bit better.
Maureen level 2.5, Ori still level 1. He's got the wave, of course, coming under, but he's going to look to pressure under this wave as much as possible. All right. Up to 4.
What do you make of these side lanes? So, seeing this top situation, is this a lane where the Wraith King ever really feels pressured by these two?
It depends on the creep that we see grabbed. As we saw, you know, the Specialist himself, 33, if they do find that Harpy, maybe there could be, but I think the CM makes this lane a lot easier for this Wraith King. Just be able to constantly spam it, deter any type of harassment as well. And they've actually had 2. FY still 1.
Hold back Skeeter a little bit, but...
Blood grenade.
Indeed. The kill is there. First blood for Snaking. These two knowing exactly when they need to pounce.
I have to just keep looking at mid lane, so if we look elsewhere, I have to keep looking because these two are, you know, Maureen is just always like this. He's always super aggro. Trying to look
dive
at
very
side,
quickly. Sort of one combo from the two of them. Yeah, Ori having to be respectful there. The water room pickup can't go in a situation where Maureen may be able to lay down the combo.
Snaking's able to get a pull off. It's actually a half pull as well, and it's on the money creep, which
Bottom
is
lane.
bottom.
They've got him.
Got him. Super strong side lanes coming out from Falcons again and again. And yeah, top I was mentioning, he pulled the money creep. So that's like the worst thing that happens to you. I feel like if they are able to just do like half pulls and you lose the money creep early on, it's very painful early game. So do see that lane. It's gonna push back into this Wraith King. Do see Skitter getting slowed down a tiny little bit here actually. 12-1 to the 15-5, so similar. Stay.
And they're going to try and mess with the Lotus pickup.
I mean, FY
gets it, but he may lose his life for that one, and he will. They'll get at snaking at least in return.
Box fighting back.
Another blade in a couple seconds, but Skeeter's got the distance to step back. So just the one for one.
That top lane's going infinitely better, though. Now, last game, actually, Bach did have a pretty decent lane.
He did, he was farmed.
This one, it's 18-8. Slowing down this Wraith King a lot, but a big differential in the mid lane this time. Malrine, 21-7 to 31. As we said, this is a tough matchup. Especially if that first wave goes the way it did. Malrine got level 2, got Fiery Stone, immediately pressured the puck under the tower after that. So getting doubled up like that, it can be problematic.
I mean, can we expect anything from Azure's supports early on heading towards this mid, or is that not really? I mean, can you sort of expect to see some attempt with the techies to try and get
FY, that's the only one. Yeah, I think FY could definitely look to make a move. When Ori hits 6, I think that's going to be the ideal one. ET can just send a Spirit and stomp from a distance as well, too, but I feel like he wants to stay more around his gyro just in case, because the Crit and Amar play super aggressive. So I don't think he wants to leave low alone too much, even though does have high magic burst and stuff for Samar. I just keep having to look at him, just like looking at Malrine looking to just hit Ori.
Just not a fun lane. Taking consistent harassment here from the Lina.
Yep, 1-1-3 skill build coming out already.
Bottom. Amar continues to be very happy, but the same to be said here. Low on the carry. Good CS here on the gyro.
Yep. Crit getting the stacks going. As we see, these Shadow Demons tends to have... Like Shadow Demon and Bat Rider usually have the highest stacks in the game, so we're going to see an insane amount over here to be able to enable his cores.
And it's sort of this point already, like how much does Crit need to stick around with Amar? Is he getting close to the point where Amar can be left on his own?
No, he should stay down. I think he has to stay here for a bit. Yeah, it's just a lot of damage from the Rocket Barrage, and there's even a point in homing missile, so... He could look to start moving probably anyway for the Power Rune, because I think we're going to see a lot of rotations come out, but just has to let Amar know, of course, that he is going to make that move over. And yeah, level 6 hit Malrine. Ori not quite there.
By quite a bit as well.
Yep.
Only just about to hit halfway through the level 5.
They use the glyph immediately as well too. Keep that wave as alive as long as possible. He's gonna get a lot of tower damage on the mid lane. It's a full catapult. It's a full wave and a catapult. He's gotta drag him away at least.
6-minute power rune, it's a good one as well. Arcane rune. There for Malrine. Top lane. Now get the jump in onto Skeeter. Good move here from Bark and FY. They find the chance to jump him.
They're slowing him down a lot. I mean, Skeeter is struggling, actually similar to what we saw from Hector earlier versus versus that Doom. Some nice laning coming out from Bach with these double bracers. Even got the cloak aura. And Mallory just wailing on the tower. Didn't do as much with the catapult because he had to go for the rune instead, but now we'll be able to get a decent chunk more. Bottom, disruption's out. Level 6 is hit. Low.
End of the setup. TPs are coming in though. So Amar and Crit had to be careful.
Now they have to be careful though on Tianming and Low.
He's stepping up pretty far. I mean, he's relying on the stomp to save himself, and you know what? It's fair enough. He's able to get the stomp onto the two of them.
Amar still, he's really thinking about if he connects with the Whirling Death. Snay actually just comes down.
I mean, he pretty much on his own is kind of finishing off Low.
Oh, what a cool rotation.
They weren't ready for that one. Low did not expect to bump into Snaking in that sort of situation, and there was nothing with the positioning that Tianming could do to help out. He's going to get chased down here. And I mean, is this about to be the delivery of the Soul Ring and the Arcane Boots from Mars? So if he gets this delivery, he's going to have mana to play with. There it is. And with that, he can finish off the job. The delivery comes in just in time, and Amar can get the kill.
And they can back up, get their Wisdom Rune as well, too. I mean, that was a sick rotation from Snaking. Super unexpected. Low is just like chilling back at like 200 HP, and then a CM just appears for him. So top lane, they've broken it.
And this mid lane is pretty much gone.
Yeah. So Skeeter's just gonna jungle. It looks like Snake probably gonna be moving around. They have those stacks to work on, and yeah, Malrine is just really putting the pressure onto this tower. 1,000 gold difference between him and Ori. And oh my lord.
These stacks continue to get bigger and bigger.
They are juicy. Malrine, another power rune as well.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
A very strong one as well. The regen, one of the best ones it feels like nowadays. Being able to just push the limit with it.
I mean, this is the thing, right, with how good mid and the bottom lane have gone for Falcons. There's every reason to believe that, you know, Malrine, Anamar will be able to do a fair bit enough to sort of give the space for Skeeter to catch up on the Wraith King this game.
Yeah, and he's a Wraith King, so he's fine. He just goes jungle with skeletons, and he is able to catch up. We see the trusty shovel come out, so he's going to be digging in the meantime. Bach, there's TPs coming in.
See if they can get the kill from this. I mean, with Malrine turning up, they certainly can. And
Skeeter will take it.
It does indeed go towards Skeeter, that gold, so he'll be very happy with that one. Already starting to see the potential of Malrine with that great start that he's had in the mid to turn up and make even the tougher parts of the map feel a bit safer for the team. And with that sort of a play, as you can see, already 9 minutes in, top 3 heroes on the net worth. It's all the cause of Falcons.
9 stacks as well in the meantime.
This is early, right?
This is insane. Mars like, thank you so much, my friend. Juicy.
Oh, here we go.
Let's just watch. He started at, what, 4,400? See what he gets up to. I'll watch.
This is so much. This is such a crazy influx of cash.
And it's hard for them to contest this, because when the lanes have gone like this way already, if you go in there, everybody's healthy.
I mean, he's got to be a bit careful, right, doing this ancient stack. It's pretty big if he wants to. He's actually going to maybe look over towards getting a kill and telling if Crit wants to go for the setup, but he won't try for it.
They'll wait. They'll scout it. Instead, they're going to look to make a play onto low, perhaps, Amar. Does get pushed away. Wow, 3K lead though. So now...
And that's before the Ancients have been cleared.
It is, it is.
They've even got stacks going on over here as well.
And Ori... Oh, gosh, Ori. Alright, he's okay. They're looking to play around the power runes. They have to get Ori at least one of them.
It's a shield brin. They've got the Dream Coil down onto the 2 of them. Malrine's able to get the deny onto the shield brin. They'll head up to the high ground. Good jump forward from FY to get the Doom drop down onto Malrine. But he can keep his distance as Crit holds back Bark with the disruption. Malrine's going to be perfectly fine. The Doom damage not going to be enough to kill him off.
One more poison. It's only level 4. Okay, Skitter's over here too.
Yeah, no escape for FY. So they try and go kind of all in for a play there with the Dream Coil and the Doom to try and take Malrine down. All it ends in is a one support trade, and all this time and space that's being given, it's enough for Amar to head back over, finish off this ancient stack.
Level 10 now as well. So he got, what, over 1,600 gold and, what, 2 levels or something like that from the stack.
And that's still with the stack not taken over to the side, right? Yeah, he's still got kind of a triple ancient stack off to the side of the map when he wants it.
I do like that we're seeing Azure look to play around mid, though. Play around Ori. You have to look around to play around this coil and try to enable him at least, but your tower's dropping so early.
So they're not going to have that opportunity to try for this anymore.
5K lead. So early on.
Even rougher than the first game, right, in terms of the difference in gold.
Yeah. Especially also, you know, this time they do have the Doom's only, Devour's only level 1, so we won't talk about that at all, but now, wow. Very early pressure plays. Boots of Travel finished up super early on Malrine. He's going straight for that Aghanims. And they're going to have a bunch of different cores to deal with. And look at that farm, yeah. Oh, Amar.
Well,
up the mark there with that chamber.
You know what I mean? Yeah, Crit, he's a very caring support, right? First game, he plays for the kind of the greed. He's the one popping off, getting all the money, getting all the glory on his hoodwink. This game, he's like, you know what, lads? I'll let you guys enjoy it. And he preps the map perfectly with the lane play and with the stacks.
You are clearly not a support player. You're stacking for them, but you're stacking for yourself.
I guess you're thinking about what you're... No. He's thinking about what he can set up for his team. But you're like, Chris just like, oh, this
is like, oh, thank you, my friend. Boots of Travel bottom. Low.
I mean, Amar's just straight in. Low doesn't even stand a chance. Then they've TP'd in almost certainly to their doom.
Just the numbers. They've got everybody here.
To jump in. I mean, it's just save your buddy syndrome there to the max. 4 heroes dying one after another. The tower's gone.
Neutral creep. All right, I don't know how that happened. FY somehow was killed by one of those.
Wait, we got to get a replay on that one. How did that happen?
I don't know. It's like in the middle of the thing. the middle of everything.
What neutral creep came out and
I think it was the Kobold. One of the Kobolds.
Oh, it must have been from the small camp.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was aggroed by the freezing field.
Okay.
And indeed, there we go.
Look at him. With the wine glass. Just knocked him across the head. I mean, insane ways that they collapse on the map. 8,000 gold lead.
Oh,
it seems like the lanes, yeah, as you said, the lanes almost feel like they went worse than last time, and they're getting the
they did. Last time around, at least they had sort of Bark having a good time. I mean, it's not terrible. Just the problem is Falcons, they're having a brilliant time on all cores.
I think for Azure, they can't do, like you said, they can't do the one-by-one sequence TPs. If they're going to look to defend, they have to be there faster. It's just Falcons are way quicker at the way they set up and way like more foresight, it seems like, in the way that they're looking for these plays to happen. It's like Azure sees it coming and they're like, oh yeah, it's coming, instead of them expecting it 30 seconds beforehand where they can prep for it. They have to be more prepared for these moves from Falcons. But it just feels like it's going to continue accelerating with the boots of travel so early and these levels just continuing to skyrocket. Sammy Ori's trying to look for these movements, try to find something, but it's difficult at this point. Malrine?
It's just not a target you can go for here. He doesn't have the backup, Ori.
It's too deep.
And he's so speedy as well. I mean, if you try and set up with a Dream Coil, unless you've got immediate follow-up with a stun or something, he's going to be happy to tank the stun.
And walk away.
And just walk away with these boots of travel. He's speedy.
Yeah. They're continuing to get their stacks up as well, too. But
it's just not anything like what Falcons have prepped on their side.
No. I mean, look at the support gold. And this is, of course, because of how the lanes went, but the stacks aplenty. Level 13 on Amar. He's almost got the level per minute right now on this Timbersaw. Azure just it kind of feels like, yeah, they have to at least protect low, ensure that he can do these Ancients to keep catching up. And might have to, honestly, it feels like they might have to get him involved with the next coil to be able to try to kill one of these cores. Tough decisions to make. Falcons very ready.
I mean, Azure want to do something top. Bark, maybe with a bit of a bait, as FY is here.
But Skeeter is fine with leading the charge.
I mean, they're bringing in low to try for this.
To do him.
I mean, they've got him once, but this is a Wraith King. He's going to be coming back for round 2. Bark's dead. They've got Ori coming in from the side. They'll finish off snaking. I mean, Ori's jumped in. He's trying to get more out of this fight. But Amar's just chasing back both low and FY. Now he's ready to swing back over towards Ori. Ori's able to jump over towards the orb just in time. He's got to use the Dream Coil to hold the 2 back, but there's the disruption. Buys time for them to surround him, and Skeeter finishes him off with the crit. They're trying to make something happen, but at this point, and when they're this far behind, it really feels like they just can't fold.
Yeah, they literally brought everything. Amar is invulnerable at this point. 2,600 HP with all. I mean, this is crazy how much his farm is. But again, Falcons just brings the number. They're quicker, and they use the fight in a very natural way. Skeeter just runs in. He's like, pop my ult. Even though the Doom goes out on Malrine, he is a mile away from them being able to get to him. Yeah, Falcons just so good at executing these team fights and preparing for the plays. They were pinging it, if I'm not mistaken, it was Skitter. He was pinging the tower before that move even happened.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
I mean, you're Azure, right? You've tried these plays. They're not working out. What do you do?
Oh, great question. It's a great question. That was the one where you brought the numbers and they still just outnumbered you. You used ultis. You got nothing. You got nothing out of it.
Who turned up the heat?
Look at Amar sneaking in. Ori.
The information, but Ori.
My God. There's an Aghanims already finished on the Lina too. Good Lord.
3 minutes, bots Aghanims.
Heroes are going to disintegrate.
Extremely difficult game here for Azure.
Just feels like they always know it. I mean, this one they had a ward scouting out Bach a little bit here. He's in a world of hurt again.
There's nowhere safe on the map right now for Azure.
They're gonna try for top, it looks like.
They know he doesn't have his ult.
But the tower's there.
And they just don't have the damage.
Nope.
Skeeter, he doesn't care at all. He can stick around.
Jesus, this is so difficult. I mean, Blow, he's getting closer to the Aghanims, but look at these net worths. They're doubled up almost by they're getting closer and closer, getting doubled up. At least the Lina and that Puck supports, we said, catching up as well. And
Dire's structures are fortified.
it feels like Falcons knows everywhere they are.
Oh, Ori. FY as well around the mid. And another combo connection from Amar should get the job done. FY has the backup of Low and Tianming, and Amar is going to be able to kill him. Can they threaten Amar?
With the Doom, they should have him.
Yeah, they'll drop the ults for him. It's absolutely worth it. But they will get the kill, and they'll also get the Dream Coil onto Snaking.
Can they get Snake?
Maybe they can get a bonus out of this. The rest of Falcons are coming across, and indeed Snaking with these drums and this bracer, he's too much for them to take down.
1600 HP, he is tanky.
But they do, you know, they get Amar, and Low was the one to get the kill. So a lot of money for the Gyro.
How much was the streak, actually? What, it was 590 plus 812? Holy moly. Okay. Quite a lot. But Radiant's now finished. I mean, Skitter's timing still phenomenal. It's actually phased Armlet Radiance. It's like he had an absolute free lane. And they're ready to keep striking. And that was the Doom used. That was the coil expended. And that also was Falcons pushing it very far forward. Sure. Who's going to tank the gank?
It's going to be Xiaoming.
That's fine. Hey, that's his job at this point in the game as the CT, is just ensure that Low it doesn't die. Snaking didn't break his smoke though, so he's still looking to catch something here. Crit. To find the ward here too. Already TP'd over and maybe want to try to make a play on Crit, but there's Falcons buddies in the area.
Illusion.
Everybody just staying as far from the action as they can right now, apart from maybe Ori, but Ori knows that it's still tricky for Falcons to get on top of him.
Skitter just denying away these Ancients though, preventing them from getting any farm over here. They're just getting much more out of the map. Well, you can see Azure, they're trying to find anywhere to farm desperately, like Box trying to finish up his Shivas all the way up on top side. But still ways away from having like a real good fighting chance versus this massive amount of burst that they have. Like they need BKB Gyro, it feels like, for him to show up. I feel like Low will just die in seconds if he does turn up before that. That's a lot, that's a ways away.
Buck's getting a bit of space on that top side of the map, but may have to respond to the pressure of Falcons pretty soon, as Falcons, they're out with the smoke.
And they're set up around that Wisdom Rune timing, of course, too. 30 seconds until that spawns. The Tormentor, if they'd like to go for it, maybe a possibility as well for Falcons. And if I'm not mistaken, is that Wisdom Rune still up? It is, right? They're fermenting the far right rune. Yeah, so that one's going to be juiced up in 20 seconds.
Smart.
Just like last time. Just like last game.
Absolutely doing it intentionally, because they know in a game like this, when they've managed to put the pressure on this hard, ain't no way that Azure Ray's ever going to be heading over to here to see if there's a Wisdom Rune or try and catch it. They've got bigger problems right now.
Oh yeah, and they'll get the deep ward they place too while taking Tormentor, just in case of anything. They're really covering all their bases here at this point. FY, he knows!
All right, FY does go over here. He's going from level 10 straight to level 12.
Level 2 bombs now.
All right.
There you go.
Something. There we go.
Maureen. He's got him. That feels bad. Dead on your high ground with your tier 2 up.
Dire's middle tower.
You don't expect that one.
Nope.
Radiant's top tower is
But
under
FY,
attack.
getting those levels. Maybe the techies factor can be enough to keep this game alive. And
uh-oh, Ori. They see him. Snay trying to get the frostbite onto him. Whoop.
not able to get the connection there in time. Ori's able to blink away. Skiz's going to continue to try and chase, but he's still a slippery here.
Money to burn.
Now you can see that they're trying to find anywhere to farm though. Like they're not really able to show in these lanes. It feels like for Azure, every time someone shows in a lane, they get gone on. Like bottom right now, I believe FY showed for a quick second.
Skeeter's in.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Nice little bomb connections here. But we'll burn away. Lead continues to grow.
I mean, they're just desperately trying to get out on the map when they see these sort of plays happen elsewhere. Now Ori on the top, trying to at least maybe get this creep wave pushed up towards the tier 1 tower.
I mean, how much tower damage actually have we seen Azure able to get onto these? I feel like it's been incredibly limited, them able to, yeah. All three are kind of at like half HP.
Yeah. I think last time they struggled as well, really, to do much to towers.
It's been just creeps. It's just been the creeps, really, that have done that damage, so.
4 damage?
4?
How do you do 4 damage?
That was like level 1, he hit the tower once, right, or something? I don't know.
Well, that would be, should have been more than 4. 4 damage.
And now Roche to fall. Just such clean, decisive movements from Falcons. Nothing going wrong for them at all in this game. Aegis now on Maureen. And how's these items looking? I mean, I just keep checking low.
What are they
I just keep looking for the BKB for low. That's like the one tool that may, I mean.
Okay, he's going to get it.
He'll be tanky at the least to run in.
He's going to have it for this next fight, very likely. Yeah, there it is. It's on its way out.
But do they have the damage now is the question. That's always like, it's the pick and choose. He has to go with one or the other. Either you go all in on damage or you go for a little more survivability and hope.
I mean, they just sort of had to get in onto someone with the Doom, with the ET Techies follow-up. Then they'll have down.
Yeah, and the
problem is they never really get the chance to get everyone together. Yeah. Someone's always dead, and unfortunately for FY this time it's him.
And it's always them having to deal with lanes. Every time I look at the map, the lanes are shoved in. So they're just like trying to push them out, but that means somebody has to show, and every time somebody shows, they die. Or, you know, FY shows and he dies. Looking like they want to try to set up onto top here. Maybe expecting at least one hero, but Falcons quickly back away. And my god, this lead just continues to grow and grow and grow.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, with the Aegis, Falcons, if they want to, could start looking towards the base.
Yeah, can look to start poking. There is still this splitter plus this coil, but it has yet to be utilized by 24 minutes.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
And Amar, maybe not even feeling like he cares. That's how tanky he is.
And Snakey, he's not even letting them finish this top tier 1.
No. No mercy from the king. Are they just gonna doom him?
Shouldn't need the Doom, sure. Well, maybe they did. I mean, well, they got the splitter. There's a disruption. I mean, I don't know, maybe they did need the Doom,
okay,
they'll get him. But it's a bit messy, and it's going to cost them some of their lives themselves. It cost them both of them. Bark and Ori are gone.
Maureen has a hex already for Ori. It's 25 minutes in.
And there's the tip.
Yeah.
It's really sort of rubbed salt into the wounds there.
I am sure, you know, if you've ever been in any of these pucks in this situation, you're just like, Lina has hex? It's 20 minutes in. Caught immediately. An attempt at a move. Quickly responded again and again by Falcons.
It's rough. And unfortunately for Azure, a lot rougher than game 1 was. It's only got worse here for them in game 2. Falcons
just knows
dominating.
They know how to, you know, play the map. Their movement is very clean. They're all getting farmed, and their itemization is usually pretty damn good. You know, this hex, this Aghanim's into hex is perfect versus Puck. Every single time Ori tries to go in now, he's likely just dead instantly. It looks like they do want to accelerate the way things are going on here. Set of Mar. Just beating on the tower. This is starting to, honestly, this is feeling like rapier territories for low. Pretty soon.
And Maureen. Kill whoever he wants here.
Anyone he finds is dead. Well, maybe not the Doom because he's so tanky, but yeah, pretty much anyone else is just straight up dead. Trapped in the base, all 3 wards from the side of Falcons placed right outside, so good luck leaving your base without a smoke.
I mean, that ward, it sat there the whole time, right? The one up top that allowed them to go for that dive kill into the tier 3 when they had the tier 2 up.
Yep, 2 of them do now.
Just expired.
Yep, 2 go down. $90 seconds left on Aegis. BKB is being purchased. I believe that's the Skitter BKB. They also have the Amar one.
Got the blink on Buck. I mean, in these sort of high ground defenses, if you're Azure, who do you go all in on? Like, who do you want to see Buck jumping and then just follow up with the splitter and the FY jumping in on the techies. Like, who do you throw everything on to give you a chance of taking a team fight?
It needs to be simultaneous initiations is the thing. The puck has to find SD, right? That's the thing. Ori needs to find the back line while they jump simultaneously from the rest onto one of these. Probably I would say the Lina, if they can find it. Probably pretty difficult, but that would be an ideal.
They're going to try. See if they can make this play just as the Aegis comes up to expiring. Just about 30 seconds left on the Aegis here for Malrine.
Skitter is alone. Scan does come out though, so yeah, he knows exactly where they are. Oh, he's actually going for the courier. Okay, doesn't get baited.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Amar also has a Hex, by the way. And he was actually holding onto what neutral item he wanted to go for his tier 2 for the entire time. He finally decided Eye of Azure was the best one. So now 2 Hexes versus this puck, and it's so early in. Usually you don't see these Hexes for another 10 minutes.
Invisibility.
On Azure,
Falcons connecting.
this could be their last fight. And there's the Hex. They get the jump in straight away. They go for Low. Immediately in onto the carry. Low's able to get the BKB off, and he's running away. He's actually able to get away from Skeeter for now. Skeeter's continuing to try and force him out of the fight. If he gets him with one more crit, he should have him.
Got Malrine.
But he can't close the gap. Low's actually going to be able to live for now. And that's the first life of Skeeter gone. Just a pretty solid start to the fight. I mean, if anything, Azure, they could kind of leave it as this, and they'll take that as a victory, absolutely.
Yep.
Killing Malrine, knocking out the Reincarnate from Skeeter, and keeping Low alive.
They got to the back, they got to Malrine, they got to the SD2, they messed with Crit a little bit. Able to finish him off, their first success in this game. A lot expended. They also still have lane issues where all 3 lanes are pushing onto their sides, but it is something at the least.
Yeah, not bad for a team that's 20k down, right?
Oh yeah, not bad. However, 30 seconds, and then let's see what they do again, because that Doom is still going to be on cooldown for about 40 once Malrine does respawn.
Ori still has to be careful when he's pushing out like this and farming.
Oh yeah. He's getting close to Lincolns though, so at least he'll have protection versus one of the Hexes, or one of those controls that come out for him.
I mean, they're ready with the smoke. Falcons
are
are in. Quick Hex onto FY.
Jesus. And Malrine is hunting himself to
He's
Ori.
looking for Ori.
The Shadow Blade's up.
Oh, he's so close, but he actually just passes him. And Ori, a very well done TP there, will save him. Meanwhile, down bottom,
Buck.
they're closing onto the Doom. And Bark's out for 50. Couple of heroes dead. This could be what Falcon needs to go high ground. I mean, yeah, already.
Crit. He jumped in deep.
I mean, that will cause Bark to use the buyback immediately. So buyback expended here.
I mean, all right. Like, Crit blinked in, right? I think he
must have, right? There's no. I don't think there's any other way they were getting him up there.
Did he try to blink headband somebody out or something?
No. I mean, you might be right there.
I didn't.
I
looked
tried
away.
For a cute little play.
I looked away for a second, but I don't know. Either way, he dies, but it forces a Bach buyback, right? So it's
I think you're fine with that.
I think you're pretty happy with Falcons.
Okay, that's the Doom buyback gone.
Yeah. All right, Low, getting some lifesteal going on for him here. His net worth is getting. I mean, he is tied up. He is tied up with the other cores. It's just he's alone. The Doom is super poor. They have the same net worth as the supports on the side of Falcons again.
I mean, actually, you know, he needs the Satanic and then he needs a Rapier.
Yeah, Satanic
Low
Rapier.
can get Satanic 100%. Rapier. There is a chance.
There is a chance with that.
And we did see last game, they were able to make the game go on. Oh, very close there, and a little too close for Skeeter. Get taken out once. Had to wait a little bit. He's able to get the Wisdom Rune as well.
All right, Amar, he gets the Flamethrower. That'll help with getting some of this push going, even though we don't I don't know how much longer it's going to be before they go to hit the buildings again. Might wait for the Roche.
I think they will. I mean, going from the way Falcons like to play.
Yep.
And, yeah, in this sort of game where we have seen, you know, there was that one fight just now around this top area that did go the way slightly of Azure, right?
Yeah, either they wait for Roche or they wait for the fight right outside of the Roche pit. You know, they set up some vision in the area. And Ori, that Lincoln's should be a bit safer. The other big items coming out. Looks like Skitter, I believe his AC is done. He's also hit level 20.
Yeah.
He's got the cleave.
We've got Maureen, he's going for the Yules next, so he's got a bit of safety himself and also a way to break that Lincoln's.
Yeah, I think that's probably the big one. Ori, he could still get stunned out of fog and maybe burst down afterwards. Let's see if there's enough.
It's a good effort. It's not quite enough damage, though, with the combo from Maureen. See if
Ori,
able to get him with the
crits on him.
follow-up.
Oh, he disrupted himself!
Oh, well... You can be one of the best players in the world. You still make mistakes.
Double tap. Hold. He puts a hold.
Oh. It happens. Happens literally to the best of us, as we're seeing right here.
Aww.
Unfortunate.
It happened. Yeah.
Unfortunate.
It happens to us all.
Caught in 4K.
We'll call that mercy. A smoke immediately, though. Going toward the left side, looking to meet with Amar.
Radiant are scanning.
Amar full Octarine finish now. Skitter. They see low. They're in on the easy.
He's going to go straight for the backline, straight for the supports, but he's not able to finish off Tianming. Tianming's able to get away for now. Low pops the BKB. Missile's going to connect in over towards Skeeter. Ori jumps in aggressively over towards the two of them, but he's been caught by the stun. The split comes out both on the Skeeter and Snaking, but isn't enough to kill them. Tianming is still alive. Amar's trying to finish him, but Tianming's actually able to get up to the safety of the high ground. He gets away. Skeeter's gone the once. The buyback will come out from Ori, but Low's out. 70 seconds, no buyback available for him. Falcons, they'll look to continue to push up forwards towards Buck. I mean,
Ori.
Skeeter, he's taken a lot of damage here, but Ori is the dieback.
Radiant's middle tower.
I mean, they lose Skeeter on Falcons, but they've just killed off the 3 cores, and none of them had the means to get back in. They'll pick up Tianming as well,
Radiant
and they'll call it. With no buyback, they've got no chance of turning this one around. GG is called. Falcons, they'll take this game too, and with that, they'll get both the wins this series.
Amar zoned like 3 heroes off by himself toward the end of that fight, just charging over them. Ori buys back instantly.